The entire Trump-Russia conspiracy campaign is collapsing. Now, after weeks of ranting and raving about Russian interference and Putin-Trump conspiracies, the so-called intelligence agencies and high-ranking Democrats are quietly walking back their rhetoric and managing their base's expectations. Simply put, there's nothing there. It's falling apart. And we're seeing already that Nancy Pelosi will not comment on remarks made by former acting CIA director and Hillary Clinton supporter Michael Morell that discounted claims that Trump and his associates colluded with Russia. Pelosi said she was not aware of comments made by Morell, stating, "I'll have to see what he said, but I'll say this. We need an investigation." But this is what Morell had to say. He said, on the question of Trump campaign conspiring with the Russians here, there is smoke, but there is no fire at all. He went on to say, there's no little campfire, there's no little candle, there's no spark, and there's a lot of people looking for it. Morell also pointed to comments made by former DNI Director Clapper, who said on Meet the Press that he had not seen any evidence of cooperation between the Trump campaign and the Russian. That's a pretty strong statement from Clapper, Morell said. Unless you know the sources, unless you know how a particular source acquired a particular piece of information, you can't judge the information. You just can't. That is what Morell said. And what we're seeing right now is their whole argument that Trump and Russia had some type of connection is falling apart. But what's very interesting, and this is something we need to watch, is that Russia, Alpha Bank, just reported that communications between Trump's server and the Alpha Bank server just started. And when they looked into it, they said, we see some strange things. It looks like there's a hacker accessing the server and sending information, making it look like it's coming from Russia. What they're doing is they're sending information to the server and they're putting a round robin on it, sending it back to show that they're responding. Now, Russia gave this information to the Department of Justice, saying, this just started up recently. You need to check into this. Something is going on. Now, we need to watch this very carefully because this could be a way of them saying, we just have information now that Trump's server in one of his organizations, not his private server or anything like that, is communicating with the Russian Alpha Bank. But Russia already came out and told the Department of Justice, so we're going to have to see if that takes hold or if that comes out on the corporate media. But we can see right now their entire agenda going down the drain. Now, you can hear more of all of this in the full report, which is on the X22 Report YouTube channel. And those reports are Monday through Friday, one on Sunday, and they're between 6 and 7 Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to listen to incredible interviews, you can go to the X22 Report Spotlight YouTube channel, where you can hear interviews with Cliff High, you can hear interviews with David Morgan, you can hear interviews with Michael Snyder, you can hear interviews with David Stockman, Jim Rickards. So head on over to the X22 Report Spotlight YouTube channel, and you can hear all the interviews there.